So I have to do this video because I was having a conversation with my husband about this amazing author who does rom-coms so beautifully, Miss Abby Jimenez. And I'm going to show you our collection of her books. Look at that. Abby Jimenez, Abby Jimenez, Abby Jimenez, Abby Jimenez, Abby Jimenez. Absolutely love Abby Jimenez, okay? So my husband and I have this routine where we always purchase Abby Jimenez, her physical copy of the book, but we always go on Libby and we listen to it at bedtime so he and I can listen to the story together so we can have all the feels, laugh, whatever, and then talk about it later, which we always do because her books are so good. But he was telling me that he read some feedback that someone had put on another platform about how they couldn't relate to the characters. I don't know if it was because Abby Jimenez, which I love that she does, always puts her characters in her book of her culture. They will be Latino or Latina. And that's what it sounded like in this person's review. And for me, in my opinion, that's bullshit. And I say that because Abby Jimenez writes rom-coms. And so even if you are not a person of color, if you're not someone who is Latino, you can still relate to the character. Maybe not the cultural stuff, maybe not if her family's close and or his family in the book is close and maybe your family's not, or maybe they don't do the same things, eating the same food or culturally do the same thing. You can relate as far as the relationships. I've read that book and been like her books and been like, yo, I've been in a relationship like that. Or yeah, I've had friends like that. Or yeah, I knew someone who was trying to get all in my relationships business and try to like misery loves company. You can relate to the situations happening in the relationships, whether it's friendships or boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever, or husband and wife in the book. Some people have had abusive relationships that are verbal, physical, emotional. You can, have parents that don't want you to be with somebody that you love so much, or that is trying to separate you from your family. And all these different scenarios you can relate to if you've been through them. So just because you may not be the same race as the character or ethnicity or color does not mean you cannot relate to that character. This woman, in my opinion, her books are so good that she should be having, she deserves to be a 5-star, at least, 4.5-star, not 3.94 or 3 and all that crap. So here's my thing on reviews, just in my opinion. If you DNF a book, I know this is like off on a tangent, do not review the book. You didn't read it. So you can't, or if you did read a couple of chapters and you weren't feeling it, don't review the book because you never finished it. And that's not fair to the author. It's one thing if you read the whole book and it was horrible all the way through, that's different. If the book was late coming to you, that's not a reason to give a low, points to the author's book. That's not their fault, that the post office or however they sent it, that they sucked and took forever getting it to you. I know for a fact I've sent stuff through the post office or UPS and they do what they want to do as far as how it gets to someone, regardless of, sometimes how much you pay for it. And there are times that people will put in the comments, this book was fantastic. Their review was like, oh, it was amazing. The story arc was great. The characters were fantastic. And they still give the person 3 stars. If you feel all the feels and you love the story and the characters and it's that exciting for you, you should not be putting anything less than 5 stars. If the story was great, but you didn't like the ending or you're mad that it became a series, which sometimes happens, still does not deserve 3 stars. If it grabbed your attention and you loved it and you're annoyed that it's a series, I get it. Bryn Weaver pissed me off with Harvest Season because of how it ended. And I didn't give her a bad review because of that. It's a 5-star because it got me in my feels and made me mad that I have to wait for the 3rd book to finish it. So, all that to say, Abby Jimenez is awesome. You can relate to her characters as far as situations that happen. And if you love her writing and her books and the story and the characters, she should be getting higher stars and points and reviews. Yeah. It's probably going to be a whole nother part too about books in regards to reviews and stuff too. But anyway, that's my 2 cents.